Hello, Alan,
Hi, here we are again. Yes, I'm looking for.
for another three in a row. Our
Well,
pleasant conversation with the help of some very simple questions.
okay.
So, are we ready? We will start with
I'm
three in
all
a row.
ready. My feet are on the starting blocks.
Your feet are on the stacking box. Here we have a few
Three
questions.
each. I see.
Right. Okay, we have six questions here, and we'll see. So, it'll be three each.
What's
So
the first
let me look at,
number?
I'm trying to get the first number for you. They're all very high numbers, so they're no good. Number 4.
Okay. Who does the grocery shopping in your household, and how often do they do it? Well, for me, it's down to me because I live on my own, so I don't have a lady or a partner to do it. And even if I did, I would do it with her, because I quite enjoy shopping, really. Um, I do my shopping in not one big load like some people do. They go out on a Saturday and they bring back bagfuls of shopping to last them for the week. But I'm not like that. I'll go out and do a little bit and often. So because of having to carry it back, although this is probably in a situation where I have to catch the bus back. Nevertheless, I have at least a kilometre or more walk from the supermarket to the bus stop. So I don't get great heavy loads. I find they play havoc with my shoulder or my hands. So I go about maybe a couple of 3 days. I do what I call a small shop. And it could be anything, top up on all sorts of things. But I always leave the shopping of milk and bread to my local village where I haven't got far to carry it, because it's quite, 6 litres of milk is quite heavy, which I found out this morning again. So that's it. Every couple of 3 days, basically.
Right. So if I say grocery, what do you understand for grocery?
Well, alimentation.
So like food.
Well, food, yes, butter, you name it, all the bits and pieces, some fruit, some desserts. Um, my,
So the other one is greengrocers. So
greengrocer, yes,
greengrocers is vegetables and fruit only at the
yeah, of course,
greengrocers. And
yes.
grocery is anything related to food.
Wow, biscuits. I might like get some sweets, some snacks.
Have you never ever thought of using a trolley? Do you
Oh
know
no,
what
I've
a
been seen dead with a trolley. That's for
Oh!
old people.
So for our viewers, a trolley is a bag on wheels.
Oh, I
So
shall
it's a
feel
bag.
old. I shall really
Really?
feel old if I have to pull a trolley along.
Oh, Alan, do you know something? I always go shopping with a trolley.
Well, not being disrespectful, but for
I
me,
none taken, none taken. But I did it because when I go to work, even to the academy, I have so many things to take with me,
oh, right.
cardboard, everything. So can you imagine in the rucksack, it gets
Oh,
quite
yes.
heavy. So
Paper
I
is
just find
heavy.
I'm the woman with the blue trolley. I go up and down, up and down. And like yourself, I have like a little jaunt out, a little walk to the local Lidl's, and
Yes.
I get half of the trolley full of things.
Oh, right.
So, as you said, we don't fill it up to the top,
No.
and we just do a little bit of shopping, and it's an excuse to go out, no, and have a little walk. So, to have a jaunt is like to go for a quick walk. No, I think you would say that, no?
Yes.
So, you go every few days on the bus, it's an excuse to go out,
Yes, I have
to
a very
change.
strong bag with long handles. I can put it over my shoulders so that the weight is carried on my shoulders rather than in my hand, because I do suffer a little bit with if I carry anything for any length of time that is heavy in my hands, eventually the skin on my fingers go dead and it peels off. It is most hard. It's a most
Oh dear.
unusual situation. So I avoid carrying anything heavy in my hands, and I do carry it on my shoulders in a strong bag.
Yes, I see women with about 4 or 5 plastic bags in each hand, and I'm
Oh,
thinking it looks terrible. Right,
yeah.
this is all to do with shopping, I think, Alan. Number 3.
Number 3, do you prefer to shop alone or with other people? What are the advantages and disadvantages of each? Well, fortunately for me, I do enjoy shopping. I wouldn't say, I suppose if I'm being honest, I do prefer to be on my own because when I go into well, let's say the supermarket, I know exactly where everything is and I dart round like a bat out of hell because I know and I want this, I want to get in and out quickly. I don't want to spend hours walking up and down aisles trying to find something. And so if I can't find it, then I will ask the whoever
Assistant.
details in my best Spanish, of course, where do I find the sugar or the tea or whatever. Yes, it's okay going with other people, but it depends on their the disadvantages. They can be one of the what I call just shop gazers. They're very slow, and you're standing there thinking, "Oh my God, I wish they'd make up their mind and either buy this thing or not." And I get a bit irritated, I suppose that's what it is, because I want to move on. I don't mind looking, but I don't want to spend hours gazing at something and the prices and all that.
You
So
just
yeah, it's nice
reminded
to
me
have
of
the
my
company
friend.
rather
My
than
friend, she goes with me on Sunday. We go to Lidl's after breakfast,
yes,
and I could be finishing Lidl's in 5 minutes
yes,
because
in
I
and
know
out.
exactly what I want and I'm out.
Yes.
So I say goodbye to her
Oh,
because
oh, do you do? Oh my goodness, you're brave.
no, because I said I have something to do. I'll see you next week.
A good excuse.
But she stands there and she reads the labels, the
Oh, exactly.
ingredients, looking at this, looking at that, and I haven't got time for that.
No, well, I just
I don't need to do that. I just go in and out. So we're a bit
absolutely.
similar on that. The only time I like going with somebody is if I need to buy some clothing because I haven't got a lot of ideas. I
Oh
prefer to
yeah.
take a friend to give me their opinion to
You say, what
help
do
me
you think of this?
decide.
Is it colour all right? Do you think? I say, oh yes, you look
Yeah.
great in that.
So I need to be honest there. I need some help when I go shopping for clothes because I'm very
Yes,
unsure of what it is.
yeah.
Oh dear. Can we answer this question? I don't know. Number
Number
6.
6. Are you or do you follow the stock market? Or have you ever bought shares? Do you know I haven't got a clue what it's all about? I know if you invest money and the shares, the business is good and the shares rise in value, you can cash in and make quite a bit of money. I think particularly with Bitcoin. But other than that, I haven't got a clue what it's all about. So I don't never invested in the stock market or whatever. I leave it to the experts.
I'm a bit like yourself. I've never took any interest. I think maybe because I watched too many films and I have seen the people lose everything.
Oh yes, yes,
So I think I've been too frightened to even take an interest in it.
yes. Well, I'm the same. No interest at all. No,
Yeah, so maybe because I watch films or something like that, it has conditioned me never to even look because I
no.
think it's so risky personally. But
Well,
everyone can do whatever they want.
that's right.
Okay, this is for, sorry,
Oh, right, go on.
right, this one's for me, number 5. Which do you prefer, buying things for yourself or other people? Oh, this
Oh,
is very easy to answer. I prefer to buy for other people if I know what they like.
mm,
I find joy in giving things to people,
yeah, yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So I don't really like buying things for myself, but if I know someone needs this or they like this, I find it really pleasant to give it to them and see their reaction. And I love doing that. But of course, there are people that you have no idea what they like or not. So
Absolutely.
that's not a pleasure. If you have to think of a birthday present and you don't know the person very well, their likes or their dislikes, that is a nightmare. So that is no joy at all. But if you know what someone likes or needs, it is pleasant.
Yes. Number
Number
two.
two, what advantages and disadvantages of shopping online? Ooh, I don't really do this shopping online.
Ah,
My daughters do it a lot. They are the queens of shopping online. Everything is online. But I remember there was a time where I was very busy and I tried to do shopping online for my supermarket food. It
well,
took
it's a
me
safe
hours.
bet, isn't it? So if it's with your supermarket,
Yeah.
food.
So, yeah, for food, I can go to different supermarkets and do it online and they bring it to me. But it
Yes.
took me hours to find what I was looking for.
Oh.
And then I always made a mistake with the size. So I either got something too big or too small
Oh, I'd sooner
or
be
the
at the
wrong
shop.
quality.
Yeah.
So now, as we said a few minutes ago, we take it as a jaunt out and we go shopping ourselves.
Yes.
And we don't really do it online, no?
No.
No, I don't really do it.
I want to
Right.
see it for myself.
So, number one, I've just
Yes, the
answered.
last one.
Number one, do you often shop online? Well, no.
Simply not.
Well, I must say the truth. If I need
Oh,
online,
just in the nick of time.
I ask my daughters to do it for me.
Yes.
Because as they know very well. But also where I live, it's very difficult to get things online because in Ceuta they don't like sending them across the water and through the customs. We have customs here. So normally they say we send all our products except to Ceuta and Melilla. They don't like sending them here.
Are you
So
allowed to bring fruit through customs?
sorry.
Are you allowed to bring fruit through customs?
Oh yes, we're allowed to buy things
It's
and that.
dairy
But
produce. They don't want you to bring in dairy products through. They ban cheese and butter and anything of a dairy produce.
no,
We're
it's not
allowed.
that serious. It's just like products which we could call material, luxurious, like clothes, gadgets, and things like that.
Right.
So you have to pay a tax on them as well, and it can get quite confusing
Oh, of course
with
you will,
with the customs.
yes.
So you and I think we've decided we're not online shoppers.
That's right, absolutely. Well, I know it's the in thing, I know, but I'm quite happy. I want to see the products that I'm buying. I want
Yes,
to
we
pick out
like
the
to
best
touch
of the
them,
oranges
see them.
or the
Yeah,
best
you're
of
right
the
there.
bananas.
And also, it's an excuse for us to go out and have a bit of exercise if we need to do
Absolutely,
our
yes. I just have to get out.
grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how much more expensive it is now to buy
Oh,
food?
tell me about it. I'm gobsmacked. Sorry, I'll use that expression.
Yeah, Godsmack, very good one. You can't believe it. So if you are God
Oh,
smacked, it's
gobsmacked.
like that,
Yep.
Godsmacked. You can't believe it. Anyway, Alan, sorry to be so abrupt, but we need to finish
Yeah.
before we get our time taken
We
away
get
from
cut off.
us. So it was a pleasure as usual, and I think we've enjoyed our conversation.
I've
So
enjoyed it too.
let's say
And enjoy
goodbye.
the holiday, and I'll
Thank
see you when
you.
you return.